This is a trophy you receive when you become a parent.
Yeah. I got it from the hospital.
I know, right?
No, we didn't.
What's up, everybody? We are back on our channel. Welcome back
Yeah.
to our channel. We haven't sat down in a minute.
It's been a long while, like a month.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So anyway, today's episode is a really cool one. Like, we've always wanted to do this.
Yeah.
I thought like I was going to do a dad blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But now it's a together thing.
So today we're doing what to expect when you're expecting.
Let's go. So obviously, like, there's a couple of things in here, and we didn't know how to take this video, like which direction to go with it. So we just thought, let's just shoot it random. But then we wrote a couple of things
as a guide of sorts
of like
that we
what
feel
we
are
can
like key points
to to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. As we go, we're gonna smack. Oh snap! Let's not break it.
Yeah, look at you
All right,
breaking
cool.
the bottle.
I know. That's a piggy bank. It's a piggy bank, guys. Oh no.
For Nala's money.
That is from the YouTube ads.
Exactly. Don't skip the ads.
Don't skip the ads, yo. Oh snap! The first one I picked. You are never ready.
Yeah.
Okay, why I wrote that one? Why did I say you're never ready? Because you actually, like, it's a big change in your life. Everything that you know about who you are or who you think you are
changes, like
instantly.
like your body changes. And I think people a lot of times they're like, I'll be ready when I have my bank account in check, or when I meet this perfect person.
Impossible. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you'll never be ready. Like, you never be entirely certain of
Sure,
someone.
exactly. Well, you never, because being a parent, it comes to a lot of responsibilities, and a lot of people are scared of that part.
Yeah.
Because if everyone could be a parent, like how they could have a dog, even though you can have a dog and be extremely responsible with it, you have to be, because you have to feed it, you have to like make sure it's fine, but emotionally you don't have to be fully present, and you don't watch over a puppy like this constantly. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think you're never ready, but then again, once you're in it, you swim. Point number 2, yo.
Point number 2, time. You're not gonna have as much time as you think you have. And I think this comes for, like, if you're expecting and you're about to have a baby, if there's little things that you need to get done, do them now, because for the next year or year and a half, your time is going to be very limited, because the baby needs all your attention. So I think that's something people should take into consideration. Like, if you want to start a business, do it before you have the baby. If you want to, travel, if you want to take a bubble bath for 20 minutes, do it before you have a child.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that's another
That
thing.
is so true. I think like life catches up to you.
Yeah.
And there's now an added pressure to always be present for this life that you have created. Well, God created, but
so like even
birds and the bees.
taking time out for yourself.
Straight.
Do it whilst you're pregnant. Like, relax, lay in the sun,
No, that's true. Well, it's 100%
because
true.
when the baby comes, you're not gonna have
As much time
to
do you. Times 2 is there.
Time
just
is there.
lives.
It's just like baby, and then, like, if you're working, then you know what I mean. So time for you is very limited.
Yeah, it'll be very limited. You're right. You're 100% right. Should we go for number 3?
Yes.
Here we go. Ooh, what to expect when you're expecting is your hands become slower. Confusion. Love, you wrote confusion.
Yes.
What are you confused about?
I think what to expect is that you're going to be very confused. There's lots of different things. There's like breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is a journey in and of itself.
Yeah.
Like the way your milk comes in, or like how you're going to feed your baby. Are you going to give them formula? How you're going to start solids? And I think it's just coming to terms with the fact that you don't know everything. You're going to be confused. Just expect it. Expect that there's no one answer, because a lot of stuff is still being researched. You know what I mean? Like something like baby powder. Yeah. Now people are saying it's got some, some bad ingredients in it, but way back when it was fine.
It was the best thing.
Yeah. So like you're gonna be confused. Just do what's best for you.
Oh, you mean like baby powder, like?
Yeah, like baby powder.
Like the nice smelling stuff.
Yeah, the nice smelling stuff.
What's wrong with that?
Apparently, it's got a really bad ingredient in it.
What the? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Or like
It's been
gripe water, it has alcohol. You know, lots of people are now like, oh, you can't do that. You can't give your babies gripe water.
Man, I think I grew up on gripe water because
Yeah.
I'm always drunk.
Yeah, he was drunk. Yeah. So it's just, you know, it's a lot of things, you know.
Yeah, I know
And-
what you mean.
yeah,
But
so-
I think like with the confusion part, there's so much information that is being thrown at you.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
sometimes you start panicking, like, what the hell? But either like you're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Like for let me speak for the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Confusion on our part is it all comes down to like, will I be able to handle being a dad?
Yeah.
Because your part is making sure, well, we both have to make sure the baby's fine, but more so you, because you're also hands-on. I don't got the boob, I can't give the baby milk, but obviously like I have to be emotionally available.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like when you're confused, like for example, like if you're in a, I don't know, like a bad mood for some reason, like
Yeah.
there needs to be more understanding, because I'm now confused, like the hell's wrong with you? Like why are you always like your mood swinging all over the place? But yeah, like it's like when your significant other is expecting, or you're both expecting,
Yeah.
like yeah, you're bound to be confused as to all these changes that are happening. And whilst all of it is happening, like you need to give yourself time and trust that you figure it out,
Yeah.
if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think as well, like, you know, a lot of times I think for the guys, if like let's say your wife or your partner is, you know, just a bit all over the place,
Yeah.
they in and of themselves are not the same person anymore. I don't know if that makes sense. Like before, when they got pregnant,
Yeah.
there's this new influx of hormones, there's this lifestyle that they left behind. Then when you give birth, those hormones go, and then breastfeeding hormones come, and then now you're a nurturer and caregiver, like you're trying to,
And you still need to be sexy.
yeah, you're not who you were before.
So you're
You
no
are
longer
who-
the-
you know what I mean? Like you're just,
See.
yeah, and you're sleep deprived. It's
no longer hot girl summer now.
Yes, exactly. It's,
It's
like-
cool girl winter.
yes. Yes, exactly.
No
exactly.
facts. But yeah, but still hot girl summer still exists over here, if you ask
Oh
me.
my god.
But yeah, you can go, baby.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try to do this quickly. OBGYN.
OMGRR.
Your gynae. So you need to go to your gynae.
Facts.
Yeah, so
Facts. There's a point in time
Yeah.
when we were expecting Nala that you called me when I was at work, and you were getting Brixton something.
Braxton Hicks, but like
Braxton
they
Hicks.
were a little more intense than Braxton Hicks.
Oh,
So it was like a false
alarm
false alarm
contractions.
type thing. Yeah.
Weren't you like 7 months?
Yeah, 7 months.
So that's crazy. So now you're already thinking, holy smokes.
The baby is coming.
You
know?
like, yeah, so your OBGYN is really good for you to like take you through the journey,
Exactly.
because then they can guide you.
So I think what's most important is that you actually have a gynae who's with you the whole way, because then they can tell you, okay, at 25 weeks baby was like this, now you're 27 weeks, there's been a change, you know, someone who can actually track the
Keep track.
changes. Yeah, and I know a lot of people are just like, oh, I'll go when I'm in my second trimester or end of
Yeesh,
my
no,
or
don't do
beginning
that.
of my third, but you know, it's not,
You
it's
actually
not
need
advised,
to be
you
trigger
know?
happy to go there,
Yeah, you need to be like,
even though they take all your money, but still.
yeah,
worth
that's
it.
another thing. Expect gynae fees, guys. Yeah, but that's another topic.
Yeah.
Thanks you.
It's my turn. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Speaking of which, bills.
Yeah.
Guys, let me actually speak properly.
Yeah.
Guys, you will pay bills. Pay them.
Bills.
Bills,
Pay
fam.
me
Like, do you hear me clearly? Bills will be paid. And why I'm saying bills like that, because you just don't know how much you're going in for. It's like
That's
going
true,
into it's like gambling. Well, now that like you can get all sorts of like, I think you should do not a breakdown, because that's just stressful. But you forever having to pull out money
Yeah.
for whatever it is. So preparation. In fact, before that, you like thinking of like picking your gynae, going to see them, and yeah, like you every time you see them, it's not like you're going to see your friend for advice, Like, that's a
like,
professional. That's a health
It's
professional.
also like if you're cash or you know, if you're on medical aid.
If you're medical
but
aid, that's good.
In Zim at this point, even some medical aids, you still need to do some sort of top up.
Like
you know?
a fallback.
Yeah.
What is
like,
it? Is it a fallback?
Some people they just pay 20 or they just pay 10 depending
Oh,
on
shortfall.
Shortfall. Something like that.
Yeah.
So if you're full on cash, then
Ooh, child.
be prepared.
Be prepared, because I think because if you're not, I don't know how maternity kicks in. I think after a year,
After 9 months.
after 9 months of being on the
On
medical
your
aid,
medical aid,
then maternity starts kicking in.
Yeah.
So if you're not on medical aid, you're gonna pay, man. For
Yeah.
real, you're gonna pay. And we can tell you from experience,
Yeah.
it was crazy. But we made it out, guys. Like, we really did. And yeah, like afterwards, like once the baby comes, like it kind of settles down. Especially like for those that are breastfeeding.
Yeah.
It kind of like levels out.
Yeah, the
and then
expenses are just
They chill out.
because before you have these doctor's fees, you have to pay for delivery,
Mm-hmm.
you have to book at the hospital
Straight.
and then, but that being said, there are other hospitals that you can go to. I mean,
Yeah.
you can go to a public hospital and everything, and like you pay nothing.
100%.
It's just up to you, and you know what.
You pay close to nothing.
Yeah, you can pay close to nothing. Hey, sorry guys.
Shut up.
So
But it's not that loud, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, avoid it.
So it's up to you. Like, what quality do you want? You know.
But then again, like you can be don't be confused by what she just said, the whole quality thing.
Yeah.
Because again, like there's some places that are known to charge a lot of money,
Oof.
but cannot deliver what they promise. So they
Yeah.
they deliver like not late on their promises, but like
It's
they
not
might
what
not.
you
It's not what you
expect.
expect, because
Yeah.
there's some horror stories about other places that charge so much,
And like
and then
and it's like so much just to book the hospital, then you're also paying for your gynae's delivery fees.
100%.
You know, so sometimes it's just better to go with, I think, a traditional option, not traditional, but like a option that's well known.
that's well known.
Like,
Yeah,
you
you want to
know,
go with experience on this one.
Yeah, experience is better than flashiness.
Yeah, it's like
You
it's
know.
a false sense of security that I paid so much, so I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's a definite false sense of
Mm-hmm,
security. But yeah, that's what bills do, man. But yeah, you'll be paying a lot of bills.
A lot of
But yeah,
bills, a lot
is
of
it me?
bills.
Is it
yeah,
you?
It's you.
Is it?
No, it's
No,
me.
it's you,
Oh,
yeah.
you pick bills.
Yeah, pick them bills.
Oh wow.
It's all good.
I think I dropped one.
That's fine. I'll pick it up.
Okay. Change.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wrote change because, again, there's a lot of change that is coming your way. So, like, for example, we had to move houses.
Yeah.
So we had to move from wherever we stayed before to where we are now. And
Yeah.
that process was also happening whilst she was pregnant, whilst we were pregnant. PC, politically correct.
Yeah.
so whilst we were pregnant, like, we had to move houses, and that's change. So like, for example, if you, let's say you're a bachelor, blah blah blah, you haven't lived together before you got pregnant, and it's a smaller space, you're gonna need to move to a bigger space unless you can figure out a way
around it.
Around
and we
it
thought
in the-
about it, guys. Like, we were like, what should we do? Should we like make this little space here, like
Yeah.
the nursery, you know, like.
honestly.
But it just didn't work,
Guys,
you know.
honestly, like the first week she came home, like with the old house, legit, like I was like I was stressing because like there's a baby that's crying, blah 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 blah, and there's nowhere to go. Like you're in,
Like there was no, like you couldn't like,
'Cause it was a
okay, let me
duplex
go
flat.
outside and take a walk.
no,
You couldn't like you could do it, but like you couldn't.
it
It
wasn't.
wasn't in your own space. It
yeah,
was
it
like
wasn't
you'd go
as
out,
private.
take a walk, and you see other people.
Yeah,
You know, so I think
that change was a lot to experience. So like obviously, so you have to adapt to what's going on in your environment.
Yeah.
So like like.
constantly.
So
changing.
now she has her own room, blah blah, but she doesn't sleep in it. But yeah, like it's just that had to happen, and you have to kit out that room as well. Like it's not
Yeah.
just a room;
You have to get the cot bed.
you have to get everything.
You
So yeah, it goes back to bills again. That whole preparation thing. So yeah, there's a lot of change that will take place. 100%. What happens in your end?
I think for me, I think the biggest change is body. Do you know, like, I feel like when you're like 3-4 months pregnant, you're like, okay, you know, I'm still looking okay. I can bounce back, you know.
Yeah.
And then when you're 7 months, you're like, I'm looking a bit big, and you might not even have stretch marks yet. I got stretch marks in my last 2 weeks
Oh, that's
of
crazy.
being
Yeah.
pregnant, and I'd been lathering all that baby oil. But anyway, you know, like your body.
She was like a bodybuilder, bruh.
Bruh, I was like, anyway, but like once you give birth, your body is no longer the same. We can tell ourselves that, you know, you're fine and, you know, everything's the same. But
did you ever have a point where you felt insecure?
yeah, I still feel insecure, even right
What?
now.
Man, shut up, man.
I keep feeling like a mom.
Because that's what you are, huh?
No, I feel like, you know, like when someone's like, I don't know, like, I'll insert a picture of a mom, a cartoon mom, like that, like shows how I feel on the inside.
That's
You
how
know?
you feel on the inside. There's never that was slay out. Girl,
Oh my
Sandy put a
gosh.
boca.
Okay, well, one day out of 3 months.
Yeah, nah, baby, you good.
But yeah, your body changes, and if no one else changes, you know, like the rest of the world stays the same, and then like you
Yeah.
feel this, I need to go back, I need to keep up with everyone else.
Mm.
But then the baby needs you to eat and be like,
But
you
yeah, that's
know.
crazy. So like,
So it's-
yeah, even like when you like what you're talking about now, the change for like in relation to what you've just said,
yeah,
for me, the love that I had for you before and then after
yeah,
is literally like it's so like it's worlds apart. Because before it was you and me alone, and then when it happens, like when the baby comes,
yeah,
you just like some men run because it's like, again, responsibility, blah 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 blah, all that changes happen,
yeah.
so they can't face it head on. And for me, I was like, yo bro, like this is what life looks like now, so there's no other normal besides this. And then the fact that like the whole pushing and blah 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 and blah blah blah, all that, watching you do that and being by your side doing all that.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of men that miss out on that process at the hospital and stuff, I think they miss out on a lot of an opportunity to find, to not to upgrade the level of respect they have for their partner, because that's like a fight, bro. Like it's not like it's, do you know what I mean? Like you went in there and you fought. I was just sleepy. You were sleepy too, but you have a big fight early in the morning, and you expected to win that fight.
Yeah.
So like for me personally, like I just think that when those changes happen,
yeah,
for me the change was, again, like respect went. Like I love your ass a lot.
wow,
I love you, babe. But respect you, holy smokes, even more so, because I got to see that. I'm not like that guy.
thank you, babe.
But yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like
no, thank you.
I got to witness it because again, like we are worried about bills. Okay, check. Okay, roof. Okay, check. Comfort level. Okay, check. But like when it all comes down to it, is that moment when it all happens,
Yeah, yeah.
and all the other things then stop mattering.
That's really sweet of you to say.
Man, it's the truth. It's the truth, baby. Okay, who you up?
Is it me?
It's me.
It's you.
Gail, don't try and steal my vibe. But yeah, change is something else. Woo-wee! Fear. It is fear. Why are you scared?
I was very like, there's lots of fears that come in. Some women fear that they're not gonna connect with their baby. Some women fear that they're gonna, okay, no, if you're a guy watching this, you know what, this is how you came into the world. Some women fear that they're gonna rip, you know. Some women, and you know what the thing is,
I
right?
thought you were gonna say ruin your.
No.
Oh, good.
No. You'll be fine. No. I'm saying like there's all this, like medically there's all these
Okay.
fears, you know, but you're gonna be fine. And you know what the thing is,
Yeah.
right? It's gonna be worse than you expect, but it's gonna be better than you expect. No, I'm telling you.
Oh, I see what you did there. You
do
played
know
the
what?
contrast.
Exactly, because there's some bits of it that are gonna be like,
Man, F this
what
baby.
on earth? Not even if this baby, like what is going on? Like my insides want to eat me, you know, like that kind of
Yeah.
thing. But then when the baby comes out, you're like,
Yeah, I know.
I gave birth? Like when,
That was unbelievable. Like literally, like. But again, like this is your story.
yeah,
It's
that's
ours.
it's our story.
I was there, but there's channel you can do, gentlemen. There's
No,
a
he did a
little bit.
lot. Like
Yeah,
that
man.
encouragement.
Man, I just sat there like a cheerleader. That's all I did.
Anyway,
I kept on clapping.
oh my gosh.
I kept on clapping.
Yeah.
I was like, baby, let's go.
It was good encouragement. Guys,
Yeah.
by 8 centimeters, I wanted to flush myself down the toilet.
I wonder how introverted men do it. But anyway, everyone has their own way of doing it. But like, I'm more about like words and like, let's go.
Yeah.
I wonder like someone that has very little to say can do to encourage you. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's
that's
quite
true.
interesting.
I guess it
But
depends on what you two.
what feeds or what the other person feeds
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
so true. But yeah,
yeah.
that's true. Like the fear is real. Like
It
fear.
is.
Oh, by the way, another fear for me
Mm-hmm.
was financial.
Yeah.
So it was more financial fears, and you're just not sure, and everything's about to change because like
We're in a pandemic.
we're in a pandemic for sure, girl. So yeah, that fear was like, again, like security, blah 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 blah, and it's almost like for me personally, I'm like, yo, this is on my back, like, bro, like you brought us here, you're gonna take us out. Does that make any sense?
Yeah,
like,
it makes sense.
like
I
I
can
always
understand,
feel
yeah.
like that. So I'm like, Shamar, you can't just practice and then not expect to have to show up for work. You get what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think I get what you mean.
So yeah, so like you
Yeah.
can't just for fun, and then when the baby comes, then you run away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't get to eat your cake and what? You don't get to have your cake and eat it too.
Yes.
So
Is that
now-
the same?
I think so. Is that true? I don't know.
Yeah.
Write in the comment section. But again, my point is like, yeah, when baby is on its way, again, it's sad to say, but again, like stereotypically, we have, as black men, we have been labeled deadbeats and runaways and blah 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 blah, you name it. So there's no name in the book that we haven't been called, and only recently there's been a resurgence of people that are coming out and showing some really positive. You know, there's a line in J. Cole's song that says, "If I get my pregnant, I'm gonna be a better you." Like, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. If I get my girl pregnant, I'm gonna be a better you. Like he was like that, our like Jeremy, like our TV dad.
Yeah.
So like again, like that's like for me, like that line always stuck out to me. I'm like, bro, like I'm gonna do better than Uncle Phil. So, R.I.P. But yeah, so to me, my fears was always about the providing part.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, even though you know
I
you're able
completely
to,
understand.
but like,
yeah, it's just because there's this thing where like you kind of don't know exactly how much a baby's gonna cost, and like there's, especially when you're pregnant, there's like expenses that just pop up, like, oh, you need blood tests, oh, you know, like you need glucose tests, which I did not need.
but again,
Exactly, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's all these things where you're like, should I do it? Should I not? You
Yeah.
know.
but
You
if I
know?
don't do it,
If I don't do it, what are the
Ah,
chances?
cool.
Am I
Do
an
it.
irresponsible mom?
okay, don't forget about the HIV test. That was so scary, and because of the stigma around it, like you've been fed over the years that like, oh man, that's the end of it, blah blah blah. But technology has moved so far ahead that that should not be a crippling fear, if that makes any sense. Like I put on a brave face, but then I was like really breaking it. I was like, oh my word, okay, what happens? You start mapping out scenarios. Okay, what if? Oh my word, what is gonna happen if that's the case? And if I'm found positive, what happens? But again, it's not actually something that's supposed to be a fear. Do you know what I mean? Like people, like there's again, like bad, what do you call it?
Like the bad stigma.
Stigma around it. The stigma around it, because again, like the technology was so backward then that everyone who got it really bad, and their health would deteriorate. But like that's still the pictures that we have of 1990 something, or like even like in the 2000s.
Yeah.
But again, like if you don't know, again, like you know, people say like know your status, blah 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 blah. It's very important to know. So yeah, so
Especially like for the health of the baby.
Of course.
If you want your baby to be like negative,
yes,
then you
need to know that.
You need to know.
So don't run away. Yes, you're right. Because
Yeah.
like there's men that run away from that test, and then they'll be like, no, like you go and do it, and then I'll know from you. Like
Exactly. But then you guys can be different.
you can be,
You
you
get what I
can
mean?
have completely different. I know people that were in a relationship, and the other one was positive, and the other one was negative,
Yeah.
and the dude was like, it was only found out later that he was, but then she never got, I don't know how that happens.
You know, I
It's more
wonder-
research.
I wonder, like like, let's say you guys like skip the tests and everything, and then the husband has it and the wife doesn't have it, and then
Does it affect the baby?
and then the wife starts breastfeeding. Like, does it then affect, like, let's say if I breastfeed for a year, does it then affect the baby?
I have no idea. That's a very good question. I have no idea, but we're not no scientists or researchers. But yeah,
don't skip
don't
your
skip the
testing.
tests, because like if you skip the tests because of fear, again, you pay the price later. If the results go otherwise, but you didn't choose to know.
Because they're gonna test you for your hepatitis,
everything,
HIV.
Holy smokes!
Test you for everything.
Everything.
Go do it.
What you have been up to and all of it. Like,
so don't be scared.
Don't
go
be scared
do
of it. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing,
especially for the health of the baby and yours as well in the long run. But penultimate.
Mine.
Penultimate.
Mixed emotions.
That's crazy. That's like that actually went like with a good flow. That was a good guessing picking game. That was dope, my G. Mixed emotions. I wanted to run away the first day I found out. Like, I'm joking. The first day I found out, I was like, girl, you're with me forever.
He was so excited. But like you go through this thing where like you go from being super excited to super scared to like, am I gonna be a good parent? To like, is the baby fine? You know, you experience so many things in one day. And even when the baby's born, you know, when you're sleep deprived and like,
it's crazy.
You're just like,
it's crazy.
Because you can get frustrated.
Straight.
But you can be so in love with that little person. You know, like you go through so many things. And I think you should expect that. You're not always going to feel like, oh my gosh, my little baby. You know, I feel like that 99% of the time.
99?
1% of the time is where I'm like,
this woman is lying to you, man.
Maybe 95.
About 90. I remember the other day you were like,
no, the other day that was the first time I was just like,
she even got so flat. I was like, go on, guys.
Huh? I was just like, guys,
no, but you know what? To be fair, you would have spent the day with her fussing from early in the morning. I'm out the house, and then you would have spent the day like
it's like sometimes when you can't figure out what's wrong, you do start to get frustrated eventually. But then again, it's been like 5 months, so like it took that long for me to actually
get to that point,
reach a breaking point where I'm like,
you broke.
Yeah, I broke.
She broke you like a horse. You are wild. We're gonna tame you. She tamed you, my friend.
Guys.
No, but like Nala is so cute. Like one of the happiest babies I've ever met. And I teach kids. Like I really like. Do you know what I mean? I teach kids all the time. So I don't know, like if it's gonna carry on, like if it's a personality trait, or if it's just like coffee that she's having. She's having coffee and in the milk. But honestly, like she's so happy, and there's those moments when like she's not having it. She's just like. Bleh.
Yeah, especially when she's sleepy. But lately, she loves like being held the whole time. Like you can't put her
she's
down.
Heavy, bruh. All of her, how many kgs?
She's 6.5.
So she's light.
No, she's very light. No, do you know what the thing is? Like last week it was my sister's birthday. And I had to like set up and I had to do my makeup, and all these things. But she just wanted to be held, so I couldn't get dressed.
Oh, she was just like fussing.
I couldn't do anything, and I had to prep the food. I'm just like,
I know.
People are gonna come and I'm gonna be looking like a butternut, and there's no food, there's no decor because Nala just wants to be held.
But I was working.
No, but you know what I mean. Like for you to then arrive also and there's nothing done, you just be like, what have you been doing the whole morning? You know
I wouldn't say that, guys. I wouldn't say that. I would just think it. I wouldn't dare say it. I don't have the balls.
Oh my gosh, but you get what I mean.
I feel you, girl.
Yeah,
I know that's true. Like I think again, mixed emotions. Like you're thinking, you're thinking all over the place. Like when, like especially like when the day hits, when like delivery day is there. Now you're like thinking, holy smokes, we are not coming back alone.
Do you know the craziest
thing?
Dude.
Praying, because like you don't know what's gonna happen at the hospital. But like again, that plays with your emotions because now you like. Just pray that everything goes well because you're told that like from here to here the risky part is the first trimester. You're out of that, you're now in a safe zone. Then third trimester you're in a better place and you're ready to go and offload. deliver. And yeah, and it just can go, I don't know, like there's freak stories and there's things that can happen.
Yeah.
But that's why these mixed emotions happen. You are happy, you're excited. Sometimes you're sad because then you stop by yourself and you're like, this is the end of my
life.
My life.
It's all
It's done.
Yeah.
The next time this chick is leaving the house, she'll be like maybe 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 for uni, if she goes. But you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like you're in for the long run. You're all in. It's not a game that you just play
It's like, oh, peace out, guys.
and yeah, you just don't get to quit. Like
Yeah.
you don't get to quit. You're all in. Like your neck is in it. Your whole life is in it. That's
Yeah.
your whole new life. You are working, my friend.
But you know what else is crazy is this is like off topic, but
Yeah.
before I remember I'd be so happy like just sitting at Queen of Hearts having
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cocktail
Yeah.
and stuff. But now like I notice like when we do parties and everything, I'm just always like, how's Nala? You know,
Always
I just
thinking
want to
about
sit
that.
with Nala and like when she's like smiling and happy and you know
She does it in a creepy
like
way
if I'm
though.
feeding her cereal, then she's happy, you know, then I'm happy.
Man.
That's like my happiest, that's like a cocktail to me now.
I'm always
know?
like teasing you about like, so why are you standing there?
Me.
I know, I'm just standing between my two bosses because Nala is like in the lounge and I'm in the bedroom like working and you're like, well, I have to hear her and I can rap guns with you.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're crazy.
Yeah,
But then
because she
again,
does.
it's,
If I'm not sure she's okay, I won't be at peace.
you won't be there.
Yeah,
that's
like
so
my
true.
mind is just like,
That is so true. But yeah. Are you happy?
yes, I'm happy.
Happy days. Yo,
Nice
but we did
long
it though.
Video.
Long video, man.
It is, hey.
But we did it.
Yeah,
We did it. We got there and we're still going.
it's a journey, guys.
High five, my girl. Well done, you're yawning. That means you're about to go and sleep. Lies. There's no time for sleeping. You're about to get beaten though.
And rock paper scissors.
Yeah. Bring that hand up so the people can see what's about to happen.
Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot.
Oh!
You're a loser. You're a loser. Come.
That's not true. I am a winner. Sometimes, Nick.
Sometimes.